channel. I feel kind of green today. I don't know why. My husband was messing with my camera and I feel like my settings always get out of whack when that happens. But we are here today to talk about my November favorites. One more month to the end of the year, which is just crazy, and even less time till Christmas, which is even crazier. I am not a procrastinator when it comes to Christmas. I want it all done and wrapped by like December 10th. So I'm pretty much done with my Christmas shopping. And now I've just got to start wrapping. So it's like my favorite time of the year. I listen to Christmas music all the time, and I think I've talked about this, but I'm just so excited that it is finally going to be December and we are full on in the Christmas spirit swing. So let me get into what I have been loving this past month. And I think I'm going to start out with a few skincare products and then go on to the makeup and kind of miscellaneous stuff. So the first skincare product I've talked about before in my hauls, but I can't reiterate how much I absolutely have loved it, especially this past month. And I say that because the Sanita's retinol that I had talked about in a previous favorites a few months ago finally started catching up to me and making my skin peel, which is a good thing because that's kind of what it's meant to do. It's wanting to slough off all the dead skin and bring up new radiant skin. So I'm not like, I wasn't upset that I started peeling, but it was pretty bad. Like, and I still feel like I'm still only using it once a week. And I still feel like I use it on like Sundays, and by Thursday, I'm already peeling again. So this Lancer skin polish has been a complete lifesaver for me because when I start to peel and it starts to get pretty bad, unless it's super bad, I can use this one night and the peeling will be gone the next day. If it's a really like extreme case of peelage, then I will have to use this 2 nights in a row. But it gets everything off, all the dead skin, and just leaves this smooth, radiant skin behind. I know a lot of you have told me that you purchased this based on my recommendation and are loving it, and I'm so glad to hear that. If you have not purchased it, it is highly, highly recommended by me, and I think worth every bit of money. It's very fine granules. They rinse completely off when you rinse your face. It's just, it does the job. So I really have been loving that, needing it this month and loving it for what it has been able to do for my skin. The second one I also hauled in my friends and family haul. This is the Herbivore Blue Tansy AHA and BHA Resurfacing Clarity Mask. So it comes in a tube like this, and I had showed you in that haul. It is very liquidy. I really can't do it more than that. I've used a good chunk of it. I'm to about right here. You can see. I use this once a week, and the first time I used it, for the first couple minutes, you're supposed to leave it on for up to 10 minutes. For the first couple minutes, I was like, it's not really doing anything. And then minute like 3 hit, and I'm like, oh, it's doing something. And then minute 4 hit, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's doing something. This stuff tingles / burns. It's not uncomfortable. In fact, I relish that feeling when I'm using skincare because I feel like, I know it's not always true, but I feel like it just means it's working more. So I appreciate that feeling. And I do feel like this does what it says it does. It is a clarifying mask. It does make my skin more radiant. It does kind of just exfoliate the nastiness out of my skin. So I do only use this once a week. Because I do use so many other types of treatments and masks, but I really do like this, and I'm enjoying the Phoenix oil as well from this line, so I'm excited to delve more into other products within the Herbivore line. But if you are wanting something that's got acids in it, that's not something you leave on all night, this is definitely something to look into. My last skincare favorite, I don't even think I hauled this. This is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Toner. And it's a gentle toner to prepare, hydrate, and comfort skin. It's for all skin types. This is the small version. I got this at Nordstrom. It was $8. And I went on last night to purchase the full size. And I guess Cyber Monday like completely shut down the Nordstrom site. So I wasn't able to buy anything. But I'm going to try again today because this is good. And I think I've mentioned before that I don't really care too much. It's not that I don't care. I don't put too much stock in my toners unless they're like a glycolic toner or something like that, because I use it to just make sure everything's off my face and to kind of balance my skin. This is so moisturizing. On the nights that I do use that retinol, I'll wash my face and I'll tone it, and then I'll wait like 30 to 45 minutes, put on the retinol, and then I'll wait like an hour and then put on my moisturizer. So prior to this toner, no matter what toner I used, like 3 minutes after I put the toner on and was waiting, my skin just like cinched up. It was so tight and dry. This does not do that. It felt like I had lotion on my skin. It's very moisturizing. It sinks in. It doesn't leave a film. And it's got squalene in it, which is like that snail secretion, which some people, it's anti-aging, and some people find that disgusting. Me personally, I put the actual snail on my face if it helped with anti-aging, so it doesn't bother me. But it does include that, and I think that really helps with the hydration factor. I really, really enjoy this. And like I said, I will be purchasing the full one. Again, this was only $8. It's lasted me a long time, and there's still some in there. So it's definitely my favorite toner I have tried thus far in my toner life. I like it. All right, a couple complexion products, and then a couple randoms, and that's it. This, I did some more freelancing for Smashbox this month, and when I do that, I like to use as much stuff from Smashbox that I own on my face so that I'm actually able to tell the client I'm working with, hey, you know, I have this foundation on, I have this concealer on, stuff like that. So I have the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-hour wear hydrating foundation, and I do enjoy this, but I sometimes want a little bit more coverage than this allows for. So I have been mixing it with the NARS All Day Weightless Luminous Foundation. I have the color 2.1 in the Smashbox and the color Santa Fe in the NARS. This combination, I don't have it on today because I actually did a photo shoot this morning, so I have my face and body on today, but this combination, oh my goodness, it's so wonderful. And I will say that while I do really enjoy this, this is the true favorite of the month because this is the best foundation mixer in my opinion. You can mix it with anything to add more coverage or more luminosity, and I feel like it just applies everything flawlessly. It mixes flawlessly. There's no separation. There's no patchiness. It just gives you that extra little bit of oomph. Like I add it with my Estee Lauder Double Wear to get a little bit more luminosity because I don't really want the matte look, especially in the winter. It's perfect. I mix it with this. It's perfect. Honestly, I've mixed it with probably 4 or 5 of my foundations, and it works flawlessly with all of them. So this is the true star of the show, but this is the actual combination that I've been using most of the month, and I love it. I'm pretty sure if you went back to some previous videos this month, you will see and these two foundations as the combination that I was wearing. It just looks really good. Really good. So been loving that as far as foundation. Now this, I told you in I think a tutorial I did that it would be in my favorites, and I've talked about it a lot, so I'm not going to stay on it long, but this is the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer. It is a cream bronzer. It comes in a stick form. I do not like to apply it directly to my face. I like to use a brush, dip the brush in the product, and then kind of stipple it and blend it on my face. My favorite is the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection No. 7 brush, but any foundation dense brush will work. I just think that it looks so natural in the face. You can go back to my Fall Green Smoky Eye. I use this and you can see what it looks like on the face. I don't think it would look good. It wouldn't not look good, but I don't think it would show up on anything past like a medium tan skin tone because that's just the tone that it is. But if you have my skin tone or even a little bit darker, it's very beautiful. It's very, like I said, natural. It blends perfectly and it stays well enough to where I don't think if you did not want to put an additional bronzer on top after you've powdered, you wouldn't have to. And you get a ton of product and it's only $24. There's 1 ounce, but it just feels so heavy. It could be the packaging. I don't know. Okay, the next one is something I'm pretty positive all of y'all have heard about. I'm going to be a full disclosure. This was sent to me. I'm never going to lie about any of that because honestly, lying has not gotten me anywhere in life. So I don't know why it would get me anywhere on YouTube. There's no point in it to me. This was sent to me. This is from Scentbird. Again, I'm sure all of y'all have heard about it. I'm not going to stay too much on it. But if you have not heard about it, this is a subscription service for perfume. They send you a rollerball size spritzer in a cute little case. that you can interchange the perfumes, twist it up and down. It's great for your purse, and it's great to try out different perfumes. They have over 450 scents. It's only $14.95 a month. And I don't know about you, but I don't go through a whole perfume. I mean, it's rare that I will go through a whole perfume because I get in different moods. I want something different. The seasons change, you know, so this is perfect because it's so affordable. It's probably 50% less than what you would pay on the actual rollerball. And you can try so many different kinds. You can take a quiz when you first go on. I was subscribed to them for over a year, personally, paying straight out of my pocket. And I stopped only because I couldn't keep up. Like, they say this is only a month's worth, but really it's more than that. And I felt like I couldn't keep up. Like, I was starting to have so many perfumes. So I canceled it for a little while. And then they contacted me to send me these. And it reminded me I need to reapply. So I'm definitely going to. The 2 scents that they sent me, this one I picked, and it's the Burberry Brit. And it's just a really fresh smelling perfume. You can take the quiz, and I think this was like the workout / fresh / sweet. I don't know, but I know it's very popular, so I picked that one. And then they sent me their perfume of the month in this special pink case, and they sent this to me actually at the very end of October. So the pink case was for breast cancer awareness, and the perfume of the month was Commodity Gold. So they sent that one to me as well. Anyways, it's really good service if you haven't used it. There's no like contracts. If you use it for a month and don't like it, cancel it. I'm going to put a discount code down in the bottom. It's just get you 25% off your first month if you're interested. I don't think it's an affiliate code. They just gave me a discount code. So it's going to be down in the description bar. All right, real quick. This is my last favorite. And this is like my baby of the month. I'm really excited about this, and I hope I'm going to be able to get it into frame. But this is, let me see. Looks like a little robot friend, doesn't it? This is the makeup light. Okay. Woo. That's it turned on. Okay. I'm not going to keep it on the whole time, but I do want to show you that it's turned on, but it has this little lever here where you can dim it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you hold it down to turn it off, like that. Very, very, very compact. This comes off. It's on a movable head like this. The tripod goes down to like nothing. It all fits in a really small backpack, and it's so convenient to travel with. Now, I'm recommending this if you are a makeup artist, and I'm going to kind of get it out of the frame for a second so that I can talk to you about it. I was quite honestly so tired of breaking down my ring light and taking it with me to every single client, having one more thing to carry. I already carry my director's chair. I've got my kit. I've got my set bag. It was just one more thing for me to carry, and it got kind of bulky because you can't really fold up the actual ring part of the ring light. So Vivian Baker, she's a celebrity Emmy award-winning makeup artist, and she was complaining about her lighting to her husband after doing some jobs, and I guess her husband was like, you know what, I'm gonna fix this, and he came up with this makeup light. So it's just lots and lots of LED light packed into this one small thing, and it gives exactly what you need to do makeup in any situation. When you're an artist, you have no idea what situation you're going into. If you do weddings, you don't know what the venues are going to be like. You don't know if it's going to be an old historic home that has one light bulb in the middle of a 400 square foot room. You don't know if you're going on a photo shoot if backstage has any lighting, much less good lighting. You don't ever know. So to be able to have something like this to take, and it's so compact and puts off so much light, is so nice. So if you are a makeup artist, I suggest looking into it. I think people are either diehard makeup light fans or diehard glamcore light fans. It's just going to be what you choose. They do both offer pro discounts, and you can also get them at like Nigel's and Namie's. They're not cheap. I think even after the discount, I paid like almost $300 for it. But when you are a serious artist, you make investments like that to ensure that your work always up to par of what you advertise on your social media and website. So to be able to make sure that it is always up to par, you have to have the right lighting, and this is just such a good investment. So I highly, highly recommend it. I'll link everywhere down below that you can get that and everything else I've talked about in this video. And I think that's it. What were your favorite things in November? What are you most excited about for Christmas? I'm so excited. Oh, I just love Christmas so much. All right, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any future videos. And have a very blessed day.